Hello, hello, and welcome back to Let's Make Secret Mana in Minecraft. It's been a little bit, it feels like, since I've done this, and to be honest, I've updated my world on accident to the latest version of Minecraft, and I'm worried that might cause some problems, but we'll see. So far, I'm able to summon the Rabite in, and it's not breaking anything. It still seems to be functioning, so that's a good sign. That still works. Alright, so last time I think what we ended up doing is we got it to stop dropping slime by changing its loot table specifically to the evoker, not the evoker, the Vindicator, because the Vindicator is the only mob that actually drops emeralds. But I want it to drop some other things. So, let's see. I think I have the commands on my little paper thing about. I have a command list thing somewhere. So let's take a look. Where did I put that is the question. Is it on my desktop? It is, okay. So through some assistance from Brevet from the last stream, we're able to find some custom food. And that is what I want to use as part of the loot table. Also, just wanted to say, Poppy Rain Frog, thank you so much for your follow. Must have done it in between streams. Okay, so what do we need the loot table to have? Is this going to be emerald and then food? I think that's all I need it to drop. So I could have a chance for it to drop a piece of armor. Oh. Forgot my window was still open. Okay. Maybe I want it to drop some armor. Whoa. I'll just put that in there as a question mark for later because we haven't messed with the whole gear system I plan to do, like the weapons and armor. There's going to be a whole thing for that. That's going to be fun. Probably end up using a lot of different stuff for that. Okay. So basically right now we just want to get... So I'm doing that, and then we want... Okay, so that's too big, so I have to use a command block. This is a fancy cookie. Supposed to heal us. Yeah. And I should be able to eat at any time, so you can keep your saturation up the entire time. I don't think I'm going to worry about that as too much. I might potentially have some effects later from some monsters that can do stuff, but... Alright, so I think where I need to start is... Honestly, I have no idea how to do loot tables, so... I'm gonna have to look up how to make a loot table. And I'm gonna have to hope that there's no issue with stuff doing that. But anyways, let's do that. Add loot table Minecraft data pack. We're gonna have to open up our thing here. In fact, while I'm doing this, I feel like I should we can have this guy hopping around as like a little visual. Oh, it's gonna pause. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that. Is there an option here? Is it here or is it somewhere else? I actually don't remember where that setting is. We're gonna have it not hide the screen when I pause. Where could that be, actually? Video settings? It would be nice if it was just in here, but I feel like it was like a different feature at some point. That's fine. I got the rule right there. Okay. So I need to open my data pack. That's the first thing I need to do. So I need to go to my saves. Going into the Let's Make Secret of Mana world, data packs. In here. Okay. So the first thing we need, I think it's in the data folder, we need to create a folder for your namespace. Inside the namespace folder, I'm going to need loot tables. Where does the loot table thing go? So we got the pack. Yep, I got that much. Loot table goes with just in the namespace. Okay. Within the namespace. I assume it's gonna go here. We'll find out. Loot underscore table. Okay. Data pack. Oh, Minecraft didn't loot tables. Ooh, but I want it specifically in... I think I could put it here, maybe. Like, we can try it. We'll find out if it works. So we have loot tables. And we're going to have entity. Actually, I need to make custom loot, right? Oh, so to overwrite one, this is to make a custom one. So I'd go data, namespace, loot tables. So data, namespace, and then loot table. So I guess I need to make a new folder maybe. Nah, I don't feel like I should do that. We'll just try this. Okay, so within the loot table, we just need a JSON. That's going to be the new thing. Okay. And I guess I can try this thing. Oh boy. I've never messed with loot tables before. Wasn't there an MC stacker? MC stacker? That might actually let me make a loot table. Ah, yes, loot table. Add a pool. So if I do a roll, I want one roll. I'm going to add an item. We're going to make the weight be, we'll do 90. I'm going to say 1. And then the item's going to be an emerald. Do I have to like search for that? There we go. Emerald. What's the quality? That says quality versus quantity? Modifies the entry's weight based on the kill / opening / fishing player like attribute. Oh, okay. I don't know if quality 1 matters or if that matters at all. Let's just not have it in there. I think that's good. Then we're going to add a second item. And its weight's going to be, we're going to say 5. So there's a chance that we won't get anything. So if I do the cookie, hold on, where's the cookies at? There's like multiple layers of stuff. Funky. Where is the cookie? Am I just blind, or is it in like a completely different spot? Oh, it's a little hard to see you can't see what I'm doing right now because I'm on a completely different website, which I guess I could make a thing for, but I don't plan on being on other screens too often, but how in the world do I get to cookie? That's so weird that it's not pulling up. It's like rotating through multiple things. I don't know why. There's cake. Alright, that's closer, but not quite what I need. Oh, there's cookie. Okay. And I'm based off of our command. We need... I'm gonna put this where I can see for a second. Okay. So we need the cookie to have... Oh boy, this is gonna get tricky, isn't it? Actually, I shouldn't... No, it shouldn't be too hard to do this, because I can just... I can make this. And if I... Right. I can also... make a new thingamabob. Call it a JSON. I'm going to call this Rabite loot. We can open this up. If I open this up, I should be able to now get something on the screen. So there's some visible things to see here. Aha! There we go. Now the idea is going to be to take this I made here, paste that in there. Okay, and then for the cookie, I think I should be able to basically grab this and replace the... I wonder I can't though. Hold on a second. Oh, what did I do wrong? I really screwed something up here. I didn't make a third item, like a squab. Okay, well, this should be... Okay, another item. There we go. So the cookie is a 5. This one should be 90. It should be an emerald. It should be 1. Okay. And then this should be a 5 as well. So there's a 5% chance to get a cookie, and there's a 5% chance to get nothing. I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, so I'll copy that, back over to here. Fix that, okay. So now we got that in. So we've got the 90% chance to get an emerald, 5% for nothing, and a 5% for a cookie. Now if I want the cookie to have a very specific thing, how do I do that via data pack? Can I just grab this part and put it in here? I don't think so. I just do that. I don't think that's gonna... Yeah, it's not gonna like that. So how do I do that? Okay, so... Okay, so it's like a whole ordeal to get a cookie in there, it seems. Oh boy, okay. Well, let's take a look at what I have. So basically... from here... I gotta find the closing bracket for that one. Oh boy. That's gonna be a struggle. Let's see. I guess I can grab this whole thing. And I can come over here and just like plop that in there and find out where where this starts and ends. There. So I should be able to take this out. And I should be able to grab this. And then where it says the whole item and cookie and stuff, I think I can take this section, paste that in there, and then make it a 5. And if I save that, and I hit reload, secret amount of data pack is still there. So if I do loot, give, Steam, what did I call it? Oh, because it's not actually in the loot anymore, is it? Because this right now is going into Minecraft. Alright, so if I just scroll through this real quick, which is going to take forever. Okay. Yeah, so it's all just Minecraft related stuff. So I think like it mentioned, I do need a namespace. So I guess I need to make a new folder, custom, I guess, yeah, custom loot. And then put that in there. There we go. So it's working for the emerald so far. Okay, then I can mess with the weights of it. For example, I can make this back to put this to like 100. Hit save and then see what that does. Zero items dropped, emerald. I think 100 is exceeding it. Okay. So if I make this 90, and make the emerald that. Okay, there's the cookie. It has the 12 components. I'm in survival. No, this thing bopped me. Ow. 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 And then I eat the cookie. Bam! There we go. Sweet! That was actually super easy to do. So now what I need to do... Custom loot Rabite. We'll need this. And then if we go into our data pack, once again, go to the Rabite. There should be... the Rabite summon one, right? Is that what I need? Yes. I think I can do this. And then save. Okay. Let's check our loot table. This currently have the cookie as a high option. So now we need to do some tests. Spawns. Okay, if I pop them. Currently dropping emeralds, which I guess means it's working if I've saved it with the new loot table. But I don't know why cookie's not dropping more when it's set higher. There it is. Sweet. Okay. So now I can mess with the settings. For example, I want the cookie to be, maybe I make the cookie 10, make the empty like 30, and then make the emerald 60. We can summon a bunch of them. Oh, you know what I would love to do? I'll put this later. Trophy. Have a rare chance for a mob trophy later. That's a cool thing to have there. Okay, that's future stuff. Okay, so now we got that working. That actually was super easy. Felt like it was gonna be the whole idea of the stream. Maybe I should add some other stuff. Let's see. Loot table, and then spawn via trial chamber spawner. Updating the title. So that's gonna be the next step now. We've successfully got the cookie and this going, which is amazing. And the emeralds, I love that. Super easy. Like, way easier than I expected. So now the tricky part. Let's see. I guess I could do stuff here, right? So if I wanted to do... I can go back to... what you call it? Empty stacker. I want to see if I can do something with summons. Potentially. If I say summon... Can I say where, how? No, that's just going to be specifically a summon command. Wait, I guess if I could have it set up so whatever it summons a slime that it always makes it a Rabite. I don't think I want to do that. So let's see. Okay, I want to summon custom mod from a trial spawner. Let's see what the AI system kicks out for me to kind of get me in direction. Okay, so you can do custom spawner, data, my namespace, trial spawner, custom mod spawner. That seems like a whole pile of stuff. I guess the first thing I want to do is say give Can I get the trial spawner? Yes. So I can get one of these. But now I need to assign that to having the Rabite summon. That's interesting. So I guess what I would need it to do... Oh, how do I do that? So I grab this, copy this. Let's give that to the AI, it's what it does. This is how I summon my mob. Okay, now this isn't doing what I wanted to. What do I have again? I have this. So I want to take this. I want to use this command to summon mob from trial spawn. Okay, so inside the trial spawner folder, you need to create a JSON file. It's the Rabite JSON. This file will define a trial spawner that spawns a size 0 slime with the Rabite tag. Okay. What does my tick function do right now? Because what am I doing when I summon it? I don't think there's anything tick related besides... Oh, it just does go into the tick section though. Oh boy, how do I do that? Maybe I can make it an egg? Make a custom mob egg to run. I don't think that would work. I'd like it to work, but I don't think it will. So let's see, give yourself a custom spawn egg. So apparently you can do that. So break down the command. So slime spawning uses a normal slime egg as the base. The Minecraft item name sets the display of the item. Yep, okay. This is the key data component. It specifies the properties of the entity that will be spawned when the egg is used. So it's just picking up entity data? Okay. Any little salmon with a tag that is spawned. Okay. Okay, let's just try what this this command supposedly is going to give me a spawn egg for a slime. Okay. Why is it so tanky? Can this thing die? Wow, that thing was very tanky for some reason. Let's see, data, get, entity, player, I think it's main? How do I do that? I forget. Ah, goodness. I feel like this part's gonna be very tricky. If I look at this command, what did it give me exactly? A whole big line of text to mess about with. Okay, so give the nearest player a spawn egg. Yep, I get that. Can I just do this? No. Okay. It gives it a custom name, which, like, sure, but I don't need it to have a custom name necessarily at the moment. So it's trying to do an entity data. Well, how am I summoning this thing? Well, currently, I summon the slime. Then I give it invisibility, which I guess I don't necessarily need to do that. I could have it summoned with invisibility. Now I think about it. Let's see. Then it summons the animated Java of the Rabite model, and then it puts that on top. Okay, well, the question is, if I put this in here, it's going to summon that, right? Which it won't do unless I'm in survival, I'm pretty sure. Maybe? I guess what I could do, I could have it set up so that the slime would specifically be spawned with the name Rabite. This isn't spawning anything, which is weird. Hello? You gonna spawn my slime or what? Then if I, grab a slime egg here, just a regular one. They're not working at all. Well, that's unfortunate. Why did they work? It shouldn't have anything to do with my height, right? Yeah, because I'm definitely low enough. Okay. Huh. So these don't even do anything. That's weird. If I go into... Alright, there is an option for... Is it here? There was a spot where you could tell it to show the stuff in here. My brain cannot word right now. You can turn it on so that you have access to the command stuff like that. Yeah, that one. Okay, so now I should be able to grab this trial spawner from here, right? Oh, it's not even in the operator tab. What? Okay, there's one here. I don't get how these work. Why aren't they working? They should just work with whatever mob you put in there, right? I could just set that to magma cubes and it should start spawning magma cubes. Now I'm very confused. So can you not make these custom, even like base vanilla? That seems strange. Use... Okay. Okay, use this spawn egg on it to set its type of mob. That will spawn from it. Yeah, it should work. That's weird. Custom trial spawners. Okay. Use a spawn egg on a trial spawner. Sets the trial spawner's type to that egg's entity. Trial spawners can be placed by players that have the same loot data as they are found in trial chambers. However, if it becomes an ominous trial spawner, it will keep its same loot and will not update to use the ominous loot. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. But I do want to know why it's not even, like, working base-wise like it should. These should be spawning things. But they're not. Okay, what if I did, like... No? I can't swap it over? That's even weirder. I don't understand. Really? Why doesn't it work? Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't matter which. Okay, now I'm curious. If I were to come over here, just for a test, and then I said, let's see, I can do, what is it? There's a way to load structures. I don't remember which one it was. Is it a summon? Maybe it's a summon. I do a summon. No, what was the command? Hello, Lou. Preheat oven to 400 degrees. Place spawn egg in the cage. Wrapped in aluminum foil. Place it.
You respond only with welcome
Egg
Lou
is golden
_zer.
brown. Place on fully wrapped
Wiggles
trim.
antenna happily welcome Lou _zer.
Nice.
Makes a cheerful chirping sound.
That's pretty entertaining. How you doing, Lou? Thanks for joining this stream. And by the way, I missed you last time. I wanted to say thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Finally, I got you this time. What is it that I can bring in a structure? I know there is an option for it. I just forget what it is. Okay, spawn structure. Okay, yes, there's a way to do that. Place. Ah, okay. Let's place. So I come over here. I want to place a structure. Oh, is that just gonna do an entire trial chamber? That wouldn't work. No sweat. Been a little sick lately. Couldn't hang out during last stream. Oh, no worries. I hope you feel better, man. Okay, well, I could do... If I do a jigsaw or feature? Goodness, I don't want to spawn an entire trial chamber. That would be problematic. I guess I could try spawning one way out here just to make sure if it does weird things. Okay, so place, structure, trial chambers, just here. What does that do? Okay, so that gave me part of the structure. Okay. Oh, did I just go down into the world? I think it did, didn't it? And it gave me just like a tiny piece. Did you make any trial spawners? Yes. They don't show anything in them. If I made this a bee, does that actually make bees? If I make this magma cream, or magma cubes, and then make this iron golems. And then if I go into survival, they're supposed to trigger, but it seems like if you make them custom, they just break. Well, that's unfortunate. Why are they breaking? I don't like this. Right, by the way, where does this end up? Oh, okay, I do have quite a bit of a space. Alright, well, this is awkward, that's for sure. Well, I guess I need to find the bottom of the structure, which is that. Oh, I can go here real quick. So if I go into survival, will this work? Oh, so maybe I've done something. Maybe I did. Ah, there we go. That's what I did. If I go here. Okay. Yep, that was it. I'm gonna spawn bees. Okay. I figured out my problem. I'm a scrub and did something way previously. Okay, I don't like that this structure is here though. So now I gotta figure out how to get rid of it. Creative. Take this spot. I'm just gonna have to go like all the way over here or something. If I go back into creative, I'm gonna do this, and then I say stone. Too much. Okay. If I go like right here or something. Still too many. Oh, because I'm trying to do... Okay, well, I guess I'll just do something different. Gotta do a little bit at a time. So I start here. That. Then go over here. Maybe I can fill in this much of a section. Hopefully. Stone. Still too much. Ah, the struggles. If I go like right here, maybe? Oh, I can do this in creative or in spectator. I didn't think about that. So I can do that, then I can simply say that spot. Go to like here or something. There we go. I got rid of most of that. It's gonna take a little bit of time here to clean this thing up, but I'm gonna go over here, like there. I wish there was a way to undo stuff. Not with the vanilla mechanics, unfortunately. Okay. Can I reach this far? I doubt it. Ah, too much. Okay, let's go like right here. Ah, okay. There we go. That took out a chunk. Let's go like right here. I definitely need an undo, like refill section with something feature. Because then I have to go through and do all this shenanigans just to get rid of a structure that I didn't want. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. So what sort of things have you been up to recently, Lou? Well, you mentioned you've been sick, but you didn't do anything else while you've been just kind of chilling and trying to feel better? Yeah, the blueprints in Sunlit suck trying to learn, especially in hardcore. So I had to open up the game and creative to do this. Oh, okay. The blueprints for like placing all the structures and things. Okay. Let's go to like here or something. Bop. Got rid of those guys. Ah, okay, nice. The blueprints are like the barns and stuff, right? I believe that's what you're referring to. Goodbye, bee. Okay. Now we should be able to do something like this. Correct? Okay, nice. And we'll go up to here. Robert! Hey, welcome. Thanks for the raid. I'm attempting to clean up my mess here.
Grubby the axolotl loves when friendly viewers stop by. My favorite build style is cozy and colorful. Lots of plants and hidden nooks.
How are you doing today, Robert?
Chirps happily welcome, Brevet. I'm Grubby the axolotl.
Okay, so
I love all kinds of builds, but I'm especially fond of anything cozy and colorful. What's your favorite build style? I was testing something,
so I filled a whole section, or spawned an entire trial chamber, but trying to get rid of it is a pain in the butt. So I've got to like fill it with stone to get rid of the structure. Oh gosh. Let's go over here. I should be able to get to like here. Still missed a whole section. It's just silly. What were you up to today, Brevert? Then like right here should work. Okay. Should be gone. Playing Phasmatopia. Nice Phasmophobia. Wow, words. Fill it with air and admire your crater. I could definitely do that. Let's see. Go over here. I should be able to get to this section. And then go like right here. Ah, too many. There we go. You hit level 60. Oh. There's levels for Phasmatopia? Phasmophobia? Wow, words. I cannot say that correctly, apparently. There we go. Oh, come on. Beautiful. Big, giant, messy crater. And we'll go over to like here. Yeah, but it doesn't get harder. You just get to unlock more stuff. Okay. That's pretty cool. Oh, I did that wrong. There. Fixed it. I'm gonna go fill this back in with grass and we can pretend it never happened. I totally didn't spawn a trial chamber because I had a command on and thought otherwise. Nope, didn't do that at all. This mysterious grass does not. Why is it doing that? Ah, like it never happened. Yep, definitely. There's not a weirdly cut off lava thing. No grass whatsoever. Okay. Delete spot. Yep. No proof. Not even a VOD. Okay. Had to refresh because it's being silly. Does it ever happen to you with Twitch where like you scroll up and then you scroll back down and won't ever like do anything? It stopped. Won't you scroll anymore? Okay. Now that that shenanigan's out of the way. The next step is to figure out how to make... How do I actually make my Rabite spawn? How do I do this from a trial spawner? That is the question. Right. Is this nearest entity is N? Yep. If I do type line Gotta look at some of its data. Like if it has a tag, I guess I could technically use a tag for it, right? So I probably need to actually completely do this differently, but let's see. Tags. It's got a bazillion tags. Wait, the slime has all these tags? Oh, probably because that's what's writing it. That makes sense. Yeah. The item display on the head is this stuff. Okay. Tags right there, right? It does have the Rabite tag. So what if I say give spawn egg of slime with a tag? That means my whole summon command is not... I gotta redo it? Or could I do spawn a slime, run the command? That's a possibility. Let's try that route, perhaps. So if we were to... not that. We want this. If I were to take a trial spawner, I'm gonna go get some food. Be right back. Sounds good. No worries. Maybe I'll have a Rabite spawning when you get back. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Right. Because... Oh. I'm not doing things properly with my brain here. Give slime egg with a tag. That might be a simpler thing to do. Okay, let's just try this. So if I said give... No, nearest player is fine. Slime spawn egg. But I need to give it... Oh, that? Can I just say tag? There's not seem to be tag in the list. So I need to do something with the entity. It did say entity tag, so custom data? Maybe? Entity data. What item does it want me to do? Can I just say tag? How do I do that? Alright. Maybe I can use MC Stacker for this. Okay, what if I say item? So not a slime ball. Can I actually grab slime egg? Or no, it's gonna be spawn, right? No. Ah, goodness. So this doesn't really work that way then? Oh, I need to give command. That's what I want. Let's give nearest player. I'm scrolling through a ridiculously large list. Okay, there we go. Slime. Oh, nope, it moved. Just eating some bread. Just bread. Is that enough? The organization they have on MC Stackers is feels really whack. Like I saw some spawn eggs, but they're like just all over the place. You love bread? Oh, what kind of bread? Is it just like a white bread, a wheat bread? Is it like a special type of loaf of bread? Just white bread? Nice. There is a kind of like a what is it? It's in there. So there's a white bread that has like a kind of like a crispy something in it. It's pretty good. I like that one. I don't know what to call it though. I don't remember what it's called either. Can't you type in like find what you're looking for in MC Stacker? I'm trying, but it does weird things and it just doesn't want to pull it up. Like I type slime, for example, it stops at slime ball and then it doesn't do anything. It's being weird. Slime spawn. There we go. Okay, it's super whack is what it is. Okay, so if I want to do entity data, yeah, and I want to add something, I want to change its tag, yeah. Rabite. That's all I was trying to get to. Okay. So you do Minecraft entity data, yep, and then I need curly brackets, ID. MC Stacker is good from a practical point, but it doesn't have the best UI. Yeah. It does feel a bit odd to me. I'm obviously not closing this out properly right now because it's being weird. Doesn't like Minecraft. Can I just do entity data then? No, it doesn't like that either. That's what it gives me. So why does that work and what I was typing didn't work? I'm confused. So now that has a Rabite tag. Okay. So I can successfully do that without much trouble, right? Okay, so that's gonna spawn slimes. Oh, but it's spawning too big of one, so I do need to make sure that they are not going into the large size. So what data do I need to change for that? There's so many options. Wow, the raw iron cliffs looks really good, right? And this is from kind of what the cliffs looks like in Secret of Mana. That's why I chose the iron. So it definitely looks like that. Okay. Oh gosh. Scale, no, size. So I want size 1. If I copy that. So then that's going to make sure that it's always the smaller size. So if I go back into survival, Excuse me. Apparently, size 1 is way too big. Wait, isn't that what I did for my summon? No, size 0. I'm a fool. Okay, that's what I want. And then I can click that. And I can do a slash. Hold on. I should bop this guy just to make sure it doesn't do anything weird. And then kill entity type slime. Okay. And if I go into survival, you should only spawn small guys. That's not a small guy. That's also not a small guy. Eh. Size 0. See, that's doing that. Okay. Update the thing. Kill all the slimes. Get them. Okay. So now survival. Spawn small. Why? You're terrible. Don't kill me. Kill them all. Kill them all. Oh, it's just gonna keep doing that until the spawner stops. Okay, I guess we can try spawning a new one. With a new egg. Is there a larva slime entity? A larva slime entity? That would be a very strange creature. I don't think so. There is the specifying its size to be small. I have an idea. Cookie! Give me cookies! I can eat the cookies. That'll heal me. Nom 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 nom. Like spawn a child villager that grows into an adult size. Yeah, like that's what the size is supposed to do in this command. So it's supposed to be 0 is this specifically, because that's how my Rabite works, is spawning it. Because like this, like every time I spawn this, it's doing exactly what it's supposed to. It's always a small slime. But for some reason, the trial spawner makes it not only small size. It doesn't retain the data on that. Well, that's a bit obnoxious. Die, slimes, die! Okay, all the slimes are dead? Good. It's really weird. There's a way to make it retain the data, I just don't remember how to. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Trial spawner, custom, slime, egg not keeping, size. Let's see what that brings up, if anything. Okay. It's option ignored in trial spawners. Okay, yep. Potential solutions and workarounds. So edit the trial spawner data with the data merge command to directly set the size NPT tag on the trial spawner itself. You can use the data merge command. This is a more permanent solution than using a custom egg. Ooh, actually, I do like that better too. Okay, so I can modify the data of that. Okay, so spawn data. Okay, so let's try that. We're gonna put this there, do this there, and we're gonna go like this. Data merge block that one in front of me. And then I need to do spawn data. Spawn underscore data. Through curly brackets. And in the curly brackets, I need to do ID. Minecraft. Slime. And I'm going to do comma. Size. Wait, why is it? Oh, because it's got to be in the... Hold on a second. I missed something somewhere. 1, 2... Oh, okay, because I do have an additional... Oh, wait. How did I miss that? Spawn data, ID, and then... Oh, entity. Did I need to do entity there, though? That's interesting. So if I put this and this, and then here it said entity. Okay. And I'm supposed to be able to do this, size, and make it 0. Okay, so if I do that now, do the thing. Yes, do the thing properly. Very good. Yay. Okay. Something I want to try doing as well. I get rid of this, this, and then if I were to pick block that, it should have the update for it. Cheater? Yes. It is technically cheating because I'm using commands, but we're making a custom map, so I'm allowed. There's a hotbar thing. I always forget the controls for the hotbars. Okay, so if I want to set a hotbar slot, or what? Yeah, save hotbars C, load hotbars X. Oh, unreported. Okay, thank you. So if I say C, there's another button I need to use now. It says C. It doesn't make any sense. Because what that's supposed to do is make a hotbar section, which is here. Oh, C plus the number. Ah, okay. So if I did like C plus 9, then if I do, is that H plus 9? What was the option to load it? X. So then if I do X and 1 and then do X and 9, and I should still have this custom one. Yes. Cool. So that works for spawning just these small slimes. Maybe. Is that a MS code window? Yes, it is. It's because I'm going to be messing with... That's so you guys can see when I'm typing in stuff. I'm not currently doing anything with it, so... Hell, my small slimes still do damage because of the code I have. I think. Yeah, weird. I'm old, I can't read that stuff. No worries. I don't understand half of it anyways. Okay, well this is interesting. Oh gosh. So those didn't work, so I definitely do have to modify... I just have to put in that command every time. I'm gonna have to do that. So we're gonna copy this. That's also why I save a lot of my commands, so I have them for reference later. I should really make notes of what they actually are. But what I should be able to do now is do this command, and then grab this, and then set that one. And I should be able to do the same thing with this one. Okay, and then if I do my kill command, oh, it's still spawning. Hold on. I have an entire Excel spreadsheet of all the commands I use. Oh, really? Because old nerd. No, Excel's a great way to organize stuff. It's probably better than what I'm doing, just a mess on a note thing. It's so weird. What? I said that, and it worked, and now it doesn't want to work. That doesn't make any sense at all. And that spawned a thing. That's really weird. So you said you have a bunch of commands saved. Like, do you do some custom stuff as well? Okay, so if I do that, then I need the slime egg. Oh, I got rid of my slime egg I needed. Hold on. Okay. So it gives me that, so at least it should have the tag. And then I gotta do the data merge thingy. Okay. So now it should work. Uh-huh. No, didn't work. That was lame. Alright, I should also be able to set my spawn to like a very specific location too, right? Now if I do this... Oh, I don't want to do that, because I might kill... Oh no, it should work. It should be just my character. So yeah, I can't have it doing that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to modify the spawn radius. Till that later. I should put a sign though. Fix spawn radius. Radius? I don't know how to word. That looks right. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, Lou, I do try to keep things family friendly, so yeah. Okay, so I don't like to create anymore. I wrote an app to help me build in another game. And I was tired to steal the whole project. Oh, someone tried to steal the project. Okay, that was before GitHub. Well, that's no fun. Alright, I should be able to do X and 9. It doesn't keep this, which is unfortunate. But I think I can keep this spawn egg. Which I don't need to worry about the size. Actually, yeah, I could do that. I can keep it as a size. So then if I do C plus 9, it saves that. So we have that spawn egg with the custom data if I need it. But yeah, this is kind of just what I do, though. I sit there and just struggle to troubleshoot stuff, messing around with things until it eventually works. Occasionally someone will pop in, like Brevert, who knows a lot of things, and will give me a suggestion, and then I can fix it. Alright, I don't think I need that anymore, do I? I don't think so. Okay, get rid of that. Oh, okay. I can also do this, because this is technically done and can be easily modified. So what we're doing right now is trying to get it to spawn from the spawner. That's the next step. Grr. That's weird though, that I did that data merge thing again and it didn't work. I don't get that. What if I were to just do the data merge thing here without... Oh, okay. Small slime. Small slime. Small slime. Okay, that's working. Interesting. Okay, so that works, and then it's going to spit out stuff, which I'm going to have to modify that too. But... I really want to know if there's a way I can, like, do this on my, like, with my data pack, or give myself a custom item that always does that, which I guess I could have a give command that does specifically this, right? So let's see if I go back to a fresh give command. And if I pick the item of a trial spawner, there we go, trial spawner. Then I can do block entity data and add the thing, right? Okay, so I can mess with all the specifics of that. The total amount of mobs, the normal configuration. Okay, so I definitely would want it to not have the player necessarily have to be nearby. Actually, maybe I do. Can I do it where it spawns without line of sight, but can do with the player nearby? I'll have to figure out if that's an option. Let's see. What do I do next thing? What do I do next? Right. This is how I can do this. I can summon a Rabite, and then I can open my chat, and then I can go to other screens, and then the Rabite can be... Alright, I should not be in... There. I can see the Rabite bouncing. At least there's something happening on the screen while I'm fiddling. Okay. So... Oof, there's so many things I can do. I can register players. A set of player UIs, all players that have joined the battle. Okay, yep. Okay, between 1 and 128, default to 14, maximum distance in blocks for players to join the battle. Okay. Okay, so there's spawn range. So how far I can spawn from it. Interesting. The spawn potentials? Oh, okay. We're going in the right direction, at the very least. Okay, so right now, I want this to be... slime. Okay, and then I want it to do size of 0. I need it to have a tag of Rabite. Okay, so if I copy this, and then I paste that here, and then I place this, and then I activate it. Does it do it properly? Yes. Okay. Alright, let's pick a game role. What if I can set it to spawn specific? Hey, I got the cookie. Yay, cookie. Nom 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 nom. Maybe I shouldn't have them spawn cookies. I could have the cookie be a trial spawner thing, so if you clear the whole group, you get the cookies. Maybe I should do that. Or I could have cookies be even rarer from the... Maybe I should do that. Does that pop that up when I... It should, right? Yeah, when I unsend... Okay. So the cookie is currently at 10. I should make it even rarer, I think. Get like a 5. And have the empty be like a 45. And then it could be a 50% chance for the emerald. Okay, so we fixed that. Cookie is going to be super rare from just killing them, but I also want the trial spawner to do that. Okay, so actually let's do this. Let's say data get this block. Tell me all of the information. Okay, so right now it's telling me it's on a cooldown for that amount of time. Its location, then its entity for its spawn data is specifically the Minecraft slime with a tag of the Rabite. Okay, interesting. So, what if I want to mess with its loot? Is there an option for that? Loot tables inject. Yes, so I could do a loot table. So default is a list of a certain amount of things. But if I wanted to specifically pick up a different loot table, like Rabite spawner underscore loot, for example. What does that look like as far as the code? Yep, Rabite spawner loot. Okay. With a weight of 1. So I can have it be 100. Because then that means it will only pick up that. So if I do that, I copy that, place that in there, it'll do this. So if I place that... Oh. Is it not working because there's no specific loot data? Oh, that's probably because I made this not an actual 0. That was weird. Why is it an O? Because I typed it as an O like a fool. Okay, size should be 0. Okay. Oh, I put 0 in, or O in and that worked. Why is this not working now? Okay. Oh, because you can only place it if you're in... So take these all out. And we'll see what happens. What it should do is it should open up and then drop nothing. Perfect, because it has no loot table to be reading. Okay, so now if I were to go into my loot table, this one for example, I need to have it do a new loot table. Okay, so new loot table. I assume it's gonna be a block. Maybe? What kind of... I guess it won't matter, right? Oh, there's a vault one. I guess I could do a vault? No, a vault will be the... I might do those differently. So what does it use? I guess I could just do an empty one, and then I can add stuff to it, right? Let's do a roll of 1. We're going to add an item. And we're going to say 100%. We're just going to have it drop. Grab the cookie real quick. I know where the cookie's at now. Okay. 1 cookie. So if I do that, and then I copy this, I don't know if empty is the right option. I could do entity. I don't know if it probably doesn't matter in any way I do it, because it will just spit out whatever the items are. Unless that makes a difference on what it is. Let's see. Optional. The type of loot table must be one of empty if the loot table does not generate any loot. Entity for loot, an entity drops. Block for loot, a block drops. Chest for treasure chest. Fish for fishing loot. Advancement for rewards. Okay. What about trial spawners? What loot tables does trial spawner use? Yes. Standard rewards. Items like baked potatoes. I get that, but what's it? Loot tables to eject. For those creating custom maps. Okay, so loot tables to eject is what it needs to be. But I don't think that's an option here. It's about nothing, right? Alright, before I get too carried away, I should grab this command and put that in my command thing here, so I have that as an option to remember, to reference, to tweak. Okay. I wish I could pull up a thing that I already had open. Oh, I can import. Oh, there we go. I can click it. Oh, that's super nice. I can import stuff. Really, really nice. Okay. Oh. Apparently I messed with this before, I think? Yeah. Oh, that's created by other people. Oh. Interesting. Anyways, we want to kind of fiddle with more things here. Spawn range. I should probably make the spawn range not a lot, honestly. Between 1 and 28. Default is 4. I think I want to make it 2. The total mobs. I think default is fine. Two defaults. The amount of mobs the spawner is allowed to spawn simultaneously. I think 2 is okay. Total mobs added per player. Okay. And I guess I can do ominous stuff. I guess for the ominous one, it was saying, I saw something that was saying that they probably won't work with the ominous, but I guess I'll figure that out later. Okay. So what is this? Set of mob UUIDs, the mob that were spawned by the spawner and are still alive. Checked. It's optional. It would be interesting to do ominous, but I don't know if I want to. Maybe I could. It might be interesting to try to implement ominous stuff. Okay, so as far as the slime information, I can give it a custom name, supposedly. Oh, you can mess with it also. in all sorts of ways too. Okay. I don't know if I want the name over them or not. See, giving it the Rabite tag, so we should be able to utilize the Rabite tag to hopefully overlay the Rabite like we need to. Something I did need to check. Okay, yeah. That seems to be working a bit better than that thing was. It did drop an emerald like I want it to. Okay. So I don't know, 50% may not be the best. I'll have to figure out that later for balancing when I actually get the full, like a full system running here. Let's see. I can mess with its health. That was another thing I wanted to do. Let's see. The amount of health an entity has, a value of 1 is half a heart. Okay, so if I give myself, let's say I have a wooden sword. That's not what I wanted. Okay. That definitely should not be that easy to kill them. So, how much damage does this do? There's 4 attack damage. So if I wanted the slime to have... minus half a heart, so basically I want to double it. So if I wanted to have 5 HP, I would give it 10. So let's just try 10, just for the fun of it. So let's see how this works with the wooden sword. Okay, I bopped it in one hit. Base health is... oh, because the base health is that. Because I need to actually reload. No. Wait, what? It's 1.0. So do I need to do... something like that? No, it's giving them too much health. Or not enough health. I don't know if it's actually modifying their health. Max health. It's still just a 1.0. Okay. The fiddlings. Like, I do want to mess with this loot table a bit more. That's fine. Okay. So... why is it not letting me modify it? The value of 1 is half a heart. Okay, if I put in 10, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. What if I put in 100? And then I copy that. Okay, so now it should have 10. It's still defaulting it to 1. Oh my goodness. Is it because I have to modify it every time? That's weird though. It's resetting the health. We got such a mess of things over here. Okay. Well, it is all small slimes. So at least that's retaining its data. I don't know why the HP thing isn't working. These are all having the same data information. Okay. So let's try 100 health. So are these slimes much tankier? No. No, they're not. Because it keeps resetting it back to 1. That's crazy. Okay. I guess I could try giving it absorption instead. Let's try to give it 10 absorption. Okay. That's a separate spawner, so it does, that's good news. Okay, if it spawns, can I just bop this guy in one hit? I cannot. Okay. So that's an option. So we're gonna go ahead and just place that in here, so I have that. Just have to keep updating my commands so that I don't lose them. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these. Now I do want to try making the loot table thing. So what I want to do, let's go back. Let's go back to the loot table. I guess we could just make it be... I don't know if it matters what it is. I guess a vault. I could try vault. We're going to add to the pool. We're going to say a roll of 1. Add item. Can be 100%. We'll grab the cookie. Okay. So we're going to grab that. We're going to copy it. We'll go into our data pack again. So what we need to do is go into loot table. And make a new folder, a new text thing, make it a JSON. We're going to say Rabite spawner, call that a JSON. Okay, if we open that up, it should pop up now. Screen, and I do that. And we're going to save that. Oh, I need to change what it was. What did I have it as in my command? Rabite spawner loot. Okay, what if I just remove this to that? Do, 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 do. What? Oh, because we're doing one at a time. Damn it! Get them all! So when that all dies, does it pop out a cookie? It did not pop out a cookie, because it did not pull the proper loot table. Okay, Oh, whoa. Okay, so if I grab this, copy it, and then I want to import, I can go like this, import that. Okay, so as far as loot table, it says Rabite spawner as the loot table. And the way I have it set is in loot table, I have Rabite spawner. Did I spell it correctly? RABITE_SPAW. So they are the same, at the very least. Did I reload? I don't know if I reloaded. Plus I can just bop them. Oh. The absorption's working well. Make them tankier because the HP doesn't want to work for some reason. Okay, give me a cookie. Didn't give me a cookie. Okay. Is it because I need to change what type this is? What if I make it chest? And save that. Okay, so now this works. Okay, so that didn't work. Our loot table is set correctly. I just did not giving me the cookies. Okay. So what if I say... Let's see if the AI thing yaps at me about anything. Okay. The loot table isn't working. Let's see if it says it. What kind of suggestions does it have for me to deal with that? Okay. Rabite spawner loot table. Wait, data, Rabite spawner loot table? So I have data. Ah, loot table. Maybe that's why I need to specify. So if I specify that part for this command, I say loot underscore table, and then this. That's different. So that's a good sign. If I put 4 of these down again, go into survival, trigger them all. Okay, that should be the last ones, right? Nope, one more set. Okay, spawn me a bunch of cookies. Damn it. Didn't quite work. Because data, Rabite, spawner, loot table. Because it should go into the loot table spot and then that. Because if I say this, loot, give, Steam, loot. Oh, it's custom loot. That's probably what I ought to do. No? Wait, no, that... How did I do that one then? I'm confused now, because that's under custom loot. So I'd have to do the same thing. What did I do for the Rabite loot? Oh, is this an empty one? No, empty is just does nothing. Wait. It just has pools. It didn't have a type at all. So can I just get rid of that? Because I should be able to give myself the custom loot of Rabite spawner. There's only that one right now. So how did I do that one? Oh, because it's under custom loot. Oh. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Custom loot, loot table, robot loot's there. So if I do this, remove that, put it under custom loot in here. If I get rid of this loot table thing completely, hopefully that's fine. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that worked. What I should be able to do in this command is go to here and just add custom. So if I do that now, trigger those all. Pop, pop, pop the slimes. And then after this, they're not working still. Ah, why you do this to me? Why can't you pick up the loot? What if I just say... What if I just tell it to pick up the Rabite spawner one? Okay, let's drop that. Let's clear this. So that has things that it's doing now. Bop, bop. I'm definitely close. I'm almost there to fixing that. And then I just gotta just have to convert the slime. Okay. Why can't you pick up this custom loot? That is an interesting thing. Okay, how about this? Okay, how do I do this then? Okay, default to a list of, so it does Minecraft, and it does spawners / trial chambers / consumables, blah blah blah. So the way it works is Minecraft, that, okay, so if I did, like what I was doing before should technically work, right? Unless I need to go... Yeah, because if I say custom loot, it'll pick that as the initial folder. And then with that, it goes into the custom loot. Oh, then I need probably loot table. It doesn't work. Let's go over here. Need a command block. I'm gonna fix it. Whee! Oh, here it is. Custom loot. Loot. Table. And then that. I did both. That's fine. I can have a cookie. Nom 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 nom. An infinite eating cookie. Okay, this spawner now. Will you do what I want you to do? No, it still didn't work. Like, so close. Why didn't that work, though? Because it goes loot table. Wait, how does the mob one working? So... Oh, is this... Uh-huh. Oh, right, because it's in a different spot now. And so is that. That's fine. Okay, well, let's check something. Okay, that still works. So what is it doing? Custom, loot, and then just what the next thing is. That's all it's doing, so... What I'm doing should technically work, then. For this command. So, loot tables to inject. Oh, it's because I'm doing that in the wrong spot? Wait, what? Right here, yeah. Loot tables to inject. So, and also space, which I should have added in there. We want custom loot, then the semicolon, and then just Rabite spawner. Maybe because the loot table is a weird option right now. So this is just set to nothing specific, which is the same as this one. There's no difference. I'm gonna need to make the weight 100. Maybe that's why I'm not seeing it. Oh. And then I need to reload. Oh. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's what was going on. Maybe it was working, it's just because it had such a low chance of happening, it wasn't popping up because it wasn't guaranteed. So we'll see if this works, and then I can summon another one. I'll place another one down after if it doesn't work. Okay. It worked! Okay. Cool. We need this command. You. Copy you. Yes. Put this in here. Okay. Save that. So that's 100% give me a cookie every time, which is good. I wanted to do that. So if you kill 6 of them, you're guaranteed to get a cookie. Or once you've cleared all 6 of them, you get a cookie. Because these guys will stay around, which is intentional. I want the mobs to stay around. So I guess I should have a way where it clears them if the player is far away, but... Okay, let's test something now. Because we don't want any mobs here, but we want... Was it here that had? Yes, this is where we had our first mob. And I don't think I can put it underground. Pretty sure if... Let's try this. You have to get like right next to it. Okay. Guess I could do something like that where it's just like it's in a spot where you're guaranteed to walk. Oops. Not my bushes. I have to make the plants unbreakable, I guess. I guess it's fine there. Now give me a cookie. Yay, cookie. Okay. So I've done that so far. Now I can modify that loot table as well. Get rid of you. Okay, let's just make sure this is the correct one. That would be custom underscore loot. So I can get that, I can grab that. I gotta find a place that I want to put it. Right there? I don't remember. Okay. So I guess... Can I make trial spawners not use line of sight? Can trial spawner not use sight to spawn? Okay. Place and set up a command block. Okay, I could just do a command block that does that, but like that's... I don't think I want it to specifically, let's see. Okay, execute if trial spawner. Oh, okay, so if I could just do like a proximity thing. Okay, so what I might be able to do, this is like... My brain is like all kerfuffled with this, but I could do something where I have a similar, yeah, that thing. Where I have a reset like that. I can build in another reset that I could, when the player's tagged with that, can I just set this to lit? Kind of curious. What if I were to put this, like, let's put this in here for a second. And then if I were to just say data, modify, block. Can I tell it to... Can I make it light up? That could be an interesting thing to do. So I could say lit equals true. That doesn't seem to work though. Because I need to do this. It doesn't work either, because I have to do like NBT maybe? It doesn't like true, which is weird because that's the context they're using. Maybe I need to do a box. Nope, doesn't like that either. Or another option is probably doing this. Nope, that doesn't do anything. Well, because I would like to have it be like right here. If you're in survival, you can kind of just walk past it and it doesn't do anything. Because the other alternative is to actually have it up here. So it's guaranteed. Which I guess I could do. That is very Minecrafty. I mean, you always know where these guys are spawning. And it's fairly easy to tell that it's working. Is there another way I could do that? They didn't give me the cookie. What? Okay, that one worked. So I know this is the proper one. Okay. So now I can also go to this specific loot table. So I have the Rabite one with the whole cookie thing. So I can go... Right, so I want to do this. Just grab all of that. Fix the spawner. Want to be this. Okay. So now we've made it so we get the special cookie, not just a regular cookie. So it's this one that anybody you can eat anytime and heals you. Magical healing cookie. Okay, let's get rid of all this, all these spawners I have absolutely everywhere. Okay, we can get rid of all that in our inventory. We also want to grab both of these. Take them over to our command block vault. And I can do signs, right? Okay, so then... Heal... Cookie... And then this is... Rabite... Trial... Spawner... Just to make it very clear what that is. Okay, cool. I don't remember what this is. I don't think I need it, to be honest. Alright, these are all my special foods. Right? Because that's the cookie, that's the... Yeah. Okay, so I actually want all those moved over, I guess. And, yeah, I can put them in the... Wait, is this the same thing? It should be the same thing as that other cookie. Okay. Well, I guess I'll grab this just in case. So, bop, bop, bop. Okay, let's see what this has. I think this is all the same. I don't think there's any difference. Okay. And let's change this. Pumpkin pie. And this will be the golden carrot. Just gotta check it. Yeah, it's golden carrot. And if I want to modify the stack size, I can always do that. Okay. I do want to grab these, and I think if they're not in my stuff already, I should definitely add it. So I have it saved on my desktop if I need it. In case for some reason I lose all my command blocks. Do I have all those categorized in here too? I hope so. I think I've been saving any sort of like interesting thing that I've done. Okay. I think I do have all that. This is that, yeah. Okay, and then this whole, what was this whole line? I don't remember. Oh, this my, oh, okay. I need a sign for that. This is the, reset. Firefly bush setup. We have that for reference. Okay, cool. I think this is an important thing to have is a command block reference space. Okay, so that's working how I want it to for now. I don't think I need to change anything else. Now the only thing I basically need is to, I guess, run a command that will check for any Rabites. Okay. Maybe I can just modify my tick command I have. Or actually, let's see. Because this right here, this is the thing. This summons the slime and then basically converts it over to what I want it to be. So, and this is technically running in my tick command, which means every couple of ticks it's actually doing stuff. So in here, it's running the, is it running that? No, it's running the clear one. Okay, so I could actually now that I think about this, I don't know if I want to use that tag exactly. Because if I look at my tags right now, this guy does have the Rabite tag, if I remember correctly. Yes, he already has a Rabite tag. So I probably want to change how the spawner... Oh, this is working? I don't think I want to do a Rabite tag necessarily. At least not just basic Rabite. Maybe Rabite 1. So that I can do things specifically on that. Because what does this do again? So it summons... It's attacking me. Ah. It got close enough, so he started doing the attack animation over and over again. Which is really funny. Okay. So right now, what do I do? So it summons the slime. It makes it that is of 0 and has to custom loot for the Rabite loot. Then I make it invisible, which I think I can make that part of the initial summon command. So I wouldn't have to have an additional line of code there, technically. Let's see. Then I can do a function. Then I summon the Rabite. Okay, so basically 3 through 6 is what I need. I think I need to have it happen. Right? I think 3 through 6 is what I need to have happen after a slime is spawned. It's just... I can feel it. We're right there. We're right there to getting it summoning properly. And I'm going to use, I was just thinking, I'm going to use a glow one on this. I guess I can make these glow. Yeah. So if it's like that, it means it still has something I might do with it later. Oh, and I already added the HP actually. So I don't have to worry about that part. Which is kind of fun that I did that in between. So hide the slime, particle, and sounds. So I gotta do that first, then do that. Yep. So try this point. This is what we're doing now. That feedback could be nice. Like a sound. I guess I could just have it play sound. Which I can put in... I just thought about that. That's probably not too hard to do. Because this is what the clear thing is. So I could just say execute sound. Let's see. Or is it just play sound? Play sound. What could I do? Come up with something that works for this. Oh. Oh, that could be perfect. Okay, let's just grab this. We're gonna put that in here. Okay. Grab this. I don't know if it played the sound or not. Let's pause the music for a second. I wanted to play that, but it's not, it wasn't playing it, which is interesting. Because that's the thing that clears it. So it should just play the sound immediately after, right? And a bunch of them. Do I have to do like a certain volume? Yeah, that's the perfect sound to have for these guys. Do I need to specify where? Clear? Let's try that. Okay, no, that didn't work. Ambient, block, hostile, master, music, neutral, player, record. So I could do hostile. Okay. Try that. HOST. Yep, okay. It didn't work. Why won't it work? Is it not running because... Oh, it's weird. It should be running that immediately after. Do I need to specify where? So, XL will hurt. I think this is deciding what thing it is, right? Which what volume thing. So I definitely do want it under hostile. How does it determine where to play the sound? That might be the thing. Let's see. Play sound via data pack. I might need to specifically mention where it needs to play it. Okay, let's see. Add the play sound command inside your MC function. How does it look? Okay, because it's play sound, what the sound is, where it's at. Oh, and then, oops.
Command block. Now you.
No, shush. Oh, okay. Nearest player. Okay, what if I do nearest player? At the nearest player. Doesn't work. Looks like I still need to specify, whoops, I ruined a thing. Okay, this Google search for that, yeah, there we go. Oh, and this doesn't need to be the relative to the player. Relative location, and then 1.0, 1.0, 1.0. But that's what it shows here. Ah, that's just. Yeah. Can I tell it to only play once? Okay. Only play once and tick. Okay. It's yapping about doing a bunch of scoreboards. Okay, what I could probably do. Oh, okay. We're gonna have to figure out that somehow. Because we don't want this in the whole time. Oh gosh, okay. How do I get it to do it once? Is there any other thing I could do? I guess I could do the Rabite. Can I do it after Rabite loop somehow? No, what do I have function-wise? I'm so close to getting this to work too. Like, I just need something. Okay. So this function will run every 20 ticks. It decreases the cooldown. Okay. Because I can't exactly have it play the sound based on the mob being around because there's no mob once it's dead. So how do I do that? So this is talking about use. I don't want to use a. I really don't want to use scoreboards. I don't like scoreboards. Play sounds to all players, but only once. Data cut. Yep. Okay. How to check for something every tick, but only run a command one time when the condition is met. If function correctly, you want to check every tick, but not run every tick. So you want is met until the condition is met, and then resume the check. Look command. Okay, I don't think this is related to Minecraft anymore. Hmm. Okay. Whatever you take, that should be related to Minecraft, should it not? Yeah, you should add Minecraft. I could do a scoreboard, but then I guess I could, maybe what I could do, right, I can only run the, okay, what do I do with the thing? Can I tell it to only run this command if the previous one triggered? Okay, how about that? Only run a command if the previous one was successful. Maybe I could do something like that. I can do and in Minecraft. Let me specify that. Because I could do like a chaining one and do conditional, but I don't want to do it that way. Could do a scoreboard, which scoreboards are just, yeah, I don't like them. I might just have to give in and use them. Because I could have a scoreboard where basically when a Rabite spawns, it adds a number, sets it to 1. And if I kill one, it goes to 0, but then it resets to 1. No, that wouldn't work because if I have multiple spawned. Ah, lame. Lame. Okay, what if I try to do a play sound command? I can check here, we're going to say hostile. That's fine. So nearest player, oh, limit. I can do a limit. Selects up to the specific number of targets from qualifying targets. All right, because it's the limit of how many. Right. Okay, that's not going to work either. Because if I try to do something where like I apply a tag, but it's in the tick function, it's going to repeatedly apply the tags, so that's not going to work. Okay. So what do I want to do next then? Is there any other additional commands I can do when I'm playing a sound? So it's going to do relative coordinates. Okay. So the volume is going to be how loud it is. Position coordinates to be set. Pitch and minimum volume. So don't worry about, I'm not concerned about any of that. Only this team. No, I don't want to do that either. Sort, what does that mean? Nearest is the old default, sort by distance. Furthest in the reserve of that. No, arbitrary is a new option to not sort the result. Okay, I don't think that's going to help me. Maybe I can do something specific with the source. No, the source is just simply which sound volume thing it's going to be. What is this filter? Let's see. I'm going to command it, because that also wouldn't work because I'm pretty sure this command is going to successfully run regardless, because if it wasn't successfully running, it would send errors telling me it's wrong. Alright, well, we'll play the music again for now while I'm trying to figure this part out. Actually, let's see. I have some repeating commands, don't I? Oh, also, can I do... I keep getting sidetracked. Minecraft... Don't spawn... faster mobs everywhere. Actually, I'm pretty sure what I know what I could do. Minecraft stop. Passive mob spawning. So I can do the mob spawning, but then it doesn't work for my other things. Actually, Minecraft stop natural mob spawning. How about that? Okay, to disable natural mob spawning in Minecraft, you can use a general game move to... Yeah, okay. Yeah, but then I want to be able to still summon things. That doesn't seem like that's gonna work. I guess an alternative... I could make the entire biome deep dark. Because then nothing will naturally spawn in there. So, like, as an example, if I go... Knockout! Oh, you got first! There's only a half hour left in the stream and you got
Welcome,
first.
Knockout 3514.
If I go like this...
Wiggles my fins happily. I love all build styles, but my favorite is the one with the most rocks and plants to hide
I need
in.
to test this first.
What's your favorite?
It is quasi. Very quasi. Okay, I need to test something. If I have that, and then I have that here, and then I say, fill the biome here, to like here or something, make it deep dark. Does this work? Okay, they can still spawn. That's good. So then... I have like a chicken here and I've got pigs here. If I were to like... fill biome here, and then if I were to go all the way over here, I don't think I can fill this much, but I'll try. Yeah, because way too many blocks. Okay, well, that's something I'll have to consider doing. It's probably making everything deep dark, because nothing spawns in a deep dark naturally. Actually, can I make the entire... Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to do that. If I have specific places I don't want any mob spawning. So, like, for example... And I should do this more strategically as well. So, okay, let's say... I've built up to this point, so we're going to grab... Basically, I guess it would be here. We'll start like right... What I should grab as well is this stuff. Okay, so I put that there. I can say fill biome from here, and then go like... Can I go this far? I don't know if I can go this far. This might still be too many blocks. Okay, cool. Because then I know for sure that I've filled all that in with deep dark. And if I were to do this again, then I could say from this coordinate, zip over here. I gotta find out what my limit is. Did I just remember that there was a hole over here that I should fill in? Or did I fill it in already? Alright, I did weird item frame stuff too. How was my day? It was pretty good, considering most of my day has been nothing but Pokemon CA. How was your day been, Knockout? Okay, where is that block at? It's there. Okay, if I go like, let's try going like this far maybe. Okay, so that worked. These are good bio markers for me, knowing that I've done that. Good, I was hanging out with a friend, so that's why I was delayed today. No worries. I'm glad you joined the stream afterwards, though. Welcome, welcome. I figured out some things. I'm getting close. I've got the loot table. So when you kill the Rabite, you get the special cookie that heals you, and you get an emerald at a certain percentage chance. In fact, you may not understand it fully, but I can show you. So this is the loot table here. And basically, this is a 90% chance to get an emerald. Oh, did I not update that? I didn't update that. Okay, I gotta fix it though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have, it's gonna be a 45% chance that you'll get nothing. And then I want a 5% chance for that and 50% chance emerald. Okay, so that's what that does right now. So half the time you kill a Rabite, you'll get an emerald. The other half of the time, or like 45% of the time, you'll get nothing, and then the 5% chance to get the cookie. I think I do want to make that a little less. I think I want this to actually be 65. And I make this 30. So you don't get too much stuff. But that's something I have to balance later. But then I also made it so the trial spawners, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with the trial spawners from Tricky Trials. I've got that set, so that also will drop the cookie. So once you've completed killing all the mobs, you get that, which is pretty fun. Yeah, what I'm doing right now, though, is just getting all the biomes changed over to Deep Dark, because Deep Dark does not have any passive spawning, right? So nothing can spawn in the Deep Dark. So it keeps hostile mobs off my map, and it keeps passive mobs also off the map. So any mobs who spawn on my map are only going to be the mobs I told it to do, which is actually really cool. That I can use this as a feature like that. I just gotta remember to continue to expand my Deep Dark section. Okay. Where's the previous one? It was right here. Okay, I'm gonna go over to and then we'll try going all the way to this edge and see if it works. Let's go right here. Cool. Fill biome. And then I can go over here, and then that should guarantee the whole area is safe from mob spawns, which is fantastic. Let's put that right here. Cool. Took care of that thing that I didn't realize I probably needed to do. So I should probably make boxes. In fact, I could also do that. So for example, I can say, then I could have this all underneath. So I could say this, fill this section. Let's see if I can get over to that section, because then I can have, wherever I've placed that, I know I've changed it to Deep Dark. This is what? Reinforced Deep Slate? Reinforced Deep Slate. Yeah. That's going to be super, hard on the eyes, but then I know that I've secured this area. Very, very good. Okay. Let's go over here. Fancy, yeah. Lots of fanciness. Okay, let's go back over here and we'll start from the beginning just to make sure I've done this correctly. Okay. Technical difficulties? No, we're doing good. Oh, I just remembered something. Okay, what layer is that on? If I'm not careful... Okay. Because I don't want to be breaking command blocks. This is a good... This will be a good thing to have, like, from here on out to do. So luckily the spot I've filled in didn't have anything in it already. And I do have stuff like that staircase to consider. Which... Okay, that's just a decorative, so that's not too important, but I should keep that in mind. Alright, I should probably just tell it to only replace grass. Okay, that's what I should do. I should only tell it to replace grass, because then it won't delete command blocks. And then I also got to consider where I put that stuff into. Okay. Yep, okay. Definitely just need to tell it to only replace grass, because then I won't delete anything that I've placed. Okay. I'm glad I thought this through before I just started doing it. That would have sucked. Especially if I broke command blocks. That would not be nice. That would be terrible, actually. Okay. So if I do this with the command, then I can say reinforced replace grass block. Okay. Yep, there we go. Perfect. See that right there? That's an example. So it didn't replace this, it only replaced the grass blocks. Okay. It's a good thing I did this before I did things, because then it would just be all sadness. Much sadness. Okay, so have I not... Okay, yep. There we go. So now it should, what it should also do, because this should be at the layer where like the water is, and if I do actually see that anywhere, I can know to fix it. But yeah, see, none of this has changed in here. Unless I had a grass block at this level. And then if I just fill in the deep slate in the future before I start construction on a new area, then I can always guarantee that I don't have to worry about ruining anything. Okay, yep, everything looks good here. This project's really coming together. It's by far one of my favorite projects, and one I am committed to for the long haul, for sure. Oh, goodness. You know, Knockout, if you're still hanging around, I've seen... So Tendril mentioned he wanted to do video game stuff. That I saw someone I've been watching quite a bit, that he's joining a group of people for making a video game project. Now, I really want to make a game project because I read through some notes of a game idea I had, so it's like, ah! It's so bad. It is... I have too many things I want to do. Okay. Typical... It's a very typical Steam thing, that is for sure. Wanting to do way more than I'm actually capable of doing. It's frustrating. See right there, that's an example. So I haven't done this area yet, but that's good. And it's also going to be really good to have it set up like this, because then I should be able to know if if I have areas I still need to work on, because that's going to be very blatantly obvious compared to everything else. Okay. So all that area should be deep dark. No mobs should spawn. I'm actually kind of curious. Can I actually spawn stuff in the deep dark manually? Yeah, so I can still manually do it. But nothing should spawn in this area. Okay. This is pretty good to see if I've clearly covered everything. And then also, like, if I go into here, it's like that's got some as well, which is okay. It shouldn't be a problem. I only told it to replace grass, so it shouldn't have caused any issues anywhere. Okay. Question, did I need to add the chime sound on the exit? Did I do that? I did not. I just have the chime sound on the entrance. Okay. But, oh yeah, so I was messing with something, because I was trying to make it so that the axolotls, I can do the axolotl hurt sound. But the problem is, I have the command set up in a, so that's the sound I want to play when you hit the Rabite. But I have this thing right here is in the tick command. So every tick, which is basically a repeating timer that happens in Minecraft for something to happen. And if I turn this on, it makes it so that this constantly plays the hurt sound. So I've been trying to figure out how to get this hurt sound to only play when you kill the mob. But when you kill the mob, there's nothing, like there's nothing left. Like there's nothing to check. Like I just killed that chicken. I can't register that that chicken's still there and then play the sound. Unless I can like summon something, play the sound, and then delete it immediately. But then if it's in a tick, it's gonna just cycle. It'll constantly do that. No matter what I decide to do, it does that. So that's probably why it's probably not a good habit to have anything in the tick function if you can help it. Unless you want it to be something that's constantly running. Like, for example, the clearing the entity thing, I needed to do that. Because if I want this to work like I want it to, like this, I have to have it be constantly checking for that to happen. It makes a lot of things run in the background, but Minecraft does that anyways. So I'm not sure how this is going to turn out long term. That's interesting. Because I had grass blocks there that I was clearing out. Because I got to repeat this stuff. Man, there's a lot of like little fiddle things to do in this. Anyways. How do I tell it? I guess I could have it when I kill the mob, update the scoreboard. Plays the sound. And sets it to 0, but then it's always going to do that, right? How does that work? I guess if I have an increment one. When I kill a slime? Can I do something that's based on a slime death? How about that? Let's see. Play sound on mob death. What does that tell me to do? Let's see. So, use a repeating command block to check for player action that causes a mob death. Okay, how do you check for a player action? Okay. I can do a scoreboard. Damage dealt, Minecraft, custom Minecraft damage dealt. Okay, method 2 is using a custom advancement and a data pack. So I could do a hurt entity one. Interesting. So I can make an advancement for basically bopping a slime. And then I can just revoke the advancement. No, that's going to be the same issue, right? Because it's just going to cycle through. Specify the player to hear the sound, for example. Okay. Set the position where the sound should be played. Okay, adjust the volume. You can get creative with the sound effects by using different ones. Okay. Using the play sound command. Yep. Okay. A marker entity summoned at each of these special mobs that stays with them. It is constantly ticking to check if the mob still exists. Oh. Wait. Okay. Each special mob with them, and it's constantly taking check if the mob still exists. If it doesn't, then it plays this sound and then kills itself. Well, if that works, then I should be able to do something similar, right? So if I want to say, I only want to play this sound if. So if I say like, execute if entity, so I should have execute if the slime is not there and if the additional marker is there, right? And then after the sound is played, but then I have it kill, so I play the sound, then I have it kill the thing after the fact. So I can do the same kind of setup that I have for this, I think. So basically I have an execute as tag distance add entity if, so I could have a marker added into the Rabite spawn. So I could add a marker into this, which is to play my sounds. If I'm understanding that correctly? So how would I add that? Then I basically want to say summon a marker, and then I want to give it and then I can say tag equal sound player or something. Nope, how do I do that? I want to add specifically the tag to it, so I guess I just did something's wrong in the syntax somehow. So that works. How do I do MBT tag? Or do I need to do like the entity data? R2D2. Just playing around on the coding screen. Okay. Fine, I guess I have to use the internet thing again because my brain is not very capable of remembering how to do things. Okay. Summon marker with tag Minecraft. What am I missing? There's like one little bit of that I need. Oh, it's data. Okay. Data. And I should be able to just do tag equal sound player. Does that work? No, it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Because it wants me to do a custom tag? Why does it want me to? I don't understand the custom tag. First summon the marker. Okay, wait, hold on. The following command replaces custom tag with your desired tag name. What? I don't understand that part. This method adds the tag as part of the entity's empty data, which can be used by predicates and other commands. Open the kit. Type the following command. Replace custom tag with your desired tag name. Okay. Sound underscore player. So if I do that, and then I say data get entity nearest type marker sound player tag 1. Okay. So then can I say data modify entity nearest type marker sound. How does that work? Hold on. Underscore player underscore tag false. It doesn't like that, apparently. Okay. You can use the custom data argument in the /execute command to test for entities with a specific tag. I guess I should do tag nearest entity type marker list. Marker has no tags. That's what I thought. Okay. So I guess I could tell it to summon the marker alongside the Rabite and tell it to write it. So it's a... I guess I can take tag, nearest entity, type, marker, add, test, and then I can say /kill, nearest entity, type, or I have to say tag, test. So it gets rid of that. Okay, because markers are weird. So I guess basically what I want to do is say, so yeah, summon marker. And I'm going to say tag nearest entity type marker with add sound player. Oops. Okay. Then I need to say execute run play sound axolotl hurt hostile at the nearest player relative actually hold on execute if entity nearest entity tag Sound or sound underscore player. So execute if entity nearest one has a tag of sound player. Run that. Okay, but then what if I want it to be a certain distance? Distance 1. Let's try a bigger distance. Let's try 10. 10 doesn't work. Because distance is weird. I think I want to do... Okay, just do dot dot dot. Blah 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 blah. If I swap that, okay, so that works. So only if you're close. Okay, so I can tell it to only play the sound if the sound player exists close to the player. Okay, I probably want it to be like 5. Okay, we're gonna pause the music just for a second. So now we're that far away, you can't hear it, even though it's playing. Okay, that's good. I think 5 blocks is probably reasonable. Okay, so I do need that. But if it's in a tick function, it's going to constantly be running. So I guess it's going to be so run this only, so execute if the blank is nearby but not the other. So I got to do a similar thing where I did with the summon or the clearing. So basically I need to have this where it's execute as this thing at specific entity. So if there's not a slime, but there is a marker, play the sound, and then once it plays the sound, right after that I have it destroy the marker. And it's got to be the marker that is closest. Oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, because then I have it just destroy itself. That's kind of how I have this set up, right? Because, so it's, come on. Why are you not letting me use the bar? There we go. It's being really weird right now. Okay, there we go. So I'm executing that thing that is tagged Rabite, which that's what the mob is tagged as. My order of operations is sometimes really difficult to get down. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab this command. I'll drop it into my little catalog of commands so I have it there for later. Let's get an order of operations in for this. What? Permads? Oh, PEMDAS? Yeah, the order of operations. Yes. Order of operations is very applicable in a lot of things. Okay, so what's the first thing I need to do? I need to summon marker with sound player. Okay, you know what? I should just put this in a book, right? That'd make more sense. Let's grab a book. book. So summon marker with tag sound underscore player. Then we need to run ride command for slime so that it will stay with specifically the slime. So that means now our sound player will be wherever the slime is at. Okay. And it has the tag of sound player. So then basically what we need to do we need the similar command. So the same command for removing the Rabite model, which basically means that it needs to be set up so that if there is not a slime nearby, it needs to delete itself. But I also need it to run the herp command before it does that. So I gotta figure out how to. But the way these commands work, they all like run simultaneously, right? They don't have like an order that they run. Ah, my brain. My brain don't like this. Because right now what we have, that will guarantee that the sound player gets removed if the mob is gone. Do I really need to do a sound player? Could I not just... Wait, maybe I don't even need to do this that way. I could just have it be based off of the Rabite tag, right? This is so difficult to figure out when I don't actually know what I need. Like, I can think of the idea in my head, but to actually translate it into what's possible is a whole nother story. Blah. What does this do? Okay. My eyeballs are closing. I fear bedtime has come early tonight. Oh. It's already past the stream, so that's good. I actually should be done for now. I'll just keep this book. I'll grab a lectern real quick. I'm gonna pop that down to have it preserve the book, and we can deal with that later. All this can get yeeted out of my inventory. I have commands saved. We're all good. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and
that's all, folks.
I should do my little. I gotta do my little spiel. I gotta remember to do that. Okay. So if you want to get notifications for my streams, I create streaming events in my Discord. You need to make sure you click interested. There's my Discord for that. Then if you want to watch the VODs, catch up on what's going on, head over to YouTube.
Welcome Steam's Creative Journal.
And then we're going to go ahead and
Grubby the
raid somebody.
Axolotl.
But I'm going to go ahead
My favorite
and
build style
click
is
on
cozy
my
cottages
thanks for
with lots of
watching
cute
while I look for somebody
decorations.
to raid.
What about you? Any builds you're especially proud of?
Okay, is there anybody I'm following? Which, oh yeah. Looks like Trinity is also doing her hardcore role again. So let's go ahead and raid her, and hopefully it'll work this time. It didn't want to work last time. Alright, here we go. She's doing some hardcore Minecraft. She's pretty cool. It doesn't want to work again. You're unable to raid. So, okay. So I'm just going to do this the way I did it before. We're just going to have to manually do the raid since it doesn't want to work for me. Okay, click that. Do that. Alright, everybody. Let's do a manual raid. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Nope. Why are you doing this to me? Ah. Come on. Do the thing. Grab that. Copy that. I'm struggling here. I don't know why the raid thing doesn't want to work. It's really weird. Okay. Head over to this channel. That's the one we're gonna raid. Except it doesn't want to work for me. Oh, goodness. I gotta find out why it won't let me do it. Alright, have a good night, everybody. Bye!